Oh, is it a bag thing?
Yeah.
Just wondering if it came in like a can or a jar.
I think if you buy nice stuff, it comes in a jar, but... Woo! Yeah, welcome back. Another Tuesday night.
It's
Party
Monday.
in the basement.
It's Monday.
It's Monday?
Yeah, it is Monday.
What? I thought we did this on Tuesdays. I almost texted. I said when Caleb's not here tonight. A night without Caleb. He texted. He said, "I'll never make plans on a Monday again." And I almost said, "It's Tuesday, bud."
Did you think it was Tuesday?
For some reason, I thought it was Tuesday because you texted that it was podcast. And well, anyway,
Tricked you. Tricked everybody.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Get pranked.
Well, we were thinking about switching the schedule, doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what we talked about doing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Up the output a little bit. Amy said hi.
Hi, Aunt Amy.
Hi.
Notifications.
Hi.
So yeah, we're here without Caleb.
Yep.
He's gonna be bullshit. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you guys suck."
Yeah,
Probably.
as much as he likes to make it seem like it's his show,
It's really Carter's show.
it's I think it's everybody's show. I would count it as everybody's.
Yeah, we got the best reviews with Dad on. I think it's Dad's show. We're
Think so.
joined here today with our cryptid zoologist specialist,
That's me.
Ashlyn.
I know all the stuff.
Cryptid.
Except for what a Wendigo is.
Yeah. You really put me on the spot. So
Yeah, that was a last minute decision.
Yeah. Yeah, this was Ashlyn's first time being on the show.
woo.
Woo! Get hyped. So without Caleb here, I thought it'd be fun to just dog on him a little bit, just rag on him.
Yeah, just dog on him.
Just dog on him. Well, I thought a good way to start would be to get Ashlyn's first impressions, because we've known Caleb for our entire lives, so we know what he's like. But it'd be nice to get an outsider's perspective on.
Yeah, and don't hold back. Ruthless.
Yeah, be
Ooh.
ruthless. Come on,
Gosh. Okay.
dig your
this
teeth
is-
in.
This is
Bite
like a wow. Wow. Okay. I don't know. He's very outgoing, very talkative, very social.
He's
Very
an outgoing guy.
Yeah.
On the outside, at least.
I did feel like he scares me a little bit.
He's got a screw loose, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
You can't tell. Maybe in a couple years he'll end up, on a list. He's probably on a couple lists,
What sort of lists?
like internet watch lists. Like he could be a homeland security threat someday.
What do you think he's gonna do?
Well, he used to say, when we were watching when The Walking Dead came out, he was dead set on like living in an apocalypse. He was like, "Oh, I hope any day now. I hope the zombie outbreak happens," because he wants to I think his dream would be to be a cult leader.
Well, I mean, his job he kind of is a leader.
In a way, yeah. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say he's a bad leader, no. But in a zombie apocalypse situation,
Yeah. See, this is what wouldn't happen though if Caleb was on the show. There's not a split second of dead air. He doesn't stop talking at all.
yeah, he'll soak it up.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
soak
Right.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, right?
I agree.
Yeah, he also said when we read Huck Finn, that he was gonna build a raft and float down a river, live on a raft. Which he almost did, the modern version, living in a van. But he never actually went out to live in the van.
Yeah. I was surprised that he never made it more of an effort to live in his van.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he never had a good reliable van. But I mean, how's that gonna hold you back?
Yeah.
Well, he
Get
had
stranded.
he had a job the whole time.
Yeah. Somebody got to work.
So yeah, he's got to make money. You got to pay the bill. So outgoing, you said maybe a screw loose.
You said that, not me.
Well, you said you were scared of him.
Well, yeah, slightly.
So why is that?
I don't know. I guess he is a very opinionated individual
Yeah.
from what I've seen. This is just from what I've seen.
I don't think he has a real opinion on anything. Is the thing though.
Always changing.
Yeah, well,
In the
yeah.
moment, he always does.
He'll have something to say, but is it a true opinion? I don't know.
You bring it back up like a week later, he's like, I never said that.
Yeah.
What was I going to say, though? Freaking opinionated?
I had a question. If you're all done with the Caleb topic,
Well, yeah, whatever.
yeah, we can go back to that. But I was driving home today, and I was thinking, not that I've ever done it before or it's ever happened to me, but I was just thinking about texting and driving, and I don't know if anybody else
You've
ever
never
has.
texted before and drove?
Of course not. I've never broken the law in that way. But I was thinking, if it ever happens to anybody, I was wondering if it ever happened to anybody where you'll be texting and driving, and all of a sudden you'll look up and you'll wonder how you got that far down the road. Like if you remember looking at the road at all, going like you're halfway home and you're like, whoa.
you just black out.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you don't remember looking at the road, you just remember.
Yeah, I think it's like more of an autopilot thing. I don't think I ever stare at my phone for that length of time. I think I just forget that I was driving for that
Yeah,
length
that's
of time.
kind of scary. If you're going like 45 down a windy road and you are staring at your phone long enough to forget that you're driving.
We'd like to bring Caleb back, but he bailed on us tonight.
Free Caleb. He left us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's got big plans tonight.
He's a busy guy.
He's going frolicking.
Frolicking.
frolicking in the flower fields.
He went boulder hopping potentially. He's a river skipper.
Zach agrees.
Yeah. But anyway, that ever happened to either of you?
Certainly, especially when you have like when I was going to school, the ride from school to home was like I'd get home and be like, "Oh Jesus!"
Like, oh.
Like you just totally zone out.
Yeah, I feel like that definitely happens to me sometimes. Like, I try not to do it, but when I do it, like on the drive home from work, and then I'm like, oh, like, damn. I got pretty far.
I think you must be watching the road at least to some extent in your peripheral vision, and you just don't realize it because otherwise, how would you stay on the road?
Yeah, it's never happened to me while I'm on my phone. If I pull out my phone, I'm very focused.
On your phone.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's like a focused on double tasking. Like,
Yeah.
because if I pull out my phone, I got to make sure there's no cops or when there's an oncoming car, whether it's a cop or not, I'll put my phone down for a second, and let the car pass.
Yeah.
No, I'm safe like that.
It was just a funny thought that I had because then I realized I'm like, whoa. Then I get like hot flashes. Like I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Start sweating.
Hot flashes, dude.
Yeah, you know, like when you were a kid trapped in the car
I know what
seat.
a hot flash is, but I
Yeah,
don't know why you
that's
get a
like-
hot flash from looking at your phone.
It's just realizing that I don't know, you got plopped down in a different area.
You
than
start
you were-
prairie dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that, but
Your butt starts sweating.
yeah.
You guys do any Christmas shopping yet?
We did do a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit for my mom yesterday. Just a tad.
We went to the mall. We went to
Did you go to Fox Run?
Yeah. Boy, what a sad scene.
Yeah.
That was pretty terrible. Did you
Yeah.
go? Did you go check out the that vintage store?
Yeah, the games and like toys and stuff. That was pretty cool. I hadn't been in there before.
Yeah, I hadn't either.
They had Magic the Gathering going on.
Did they have a big game night?
Yeah.
Bunch
there
of
was-
nerds hanging
yeah.
out.
There's like 6 card tables, each with a different game going on. That was pretty cool to see. But they have all the like the original run of the Lord of the Rings action figures, which was pretty cool. And they had a oh, what's his name? The guy that directed Peter Jackson. They had a Peter Jackson action figure.
Peter Jackson action figure. I don't know if I saw that.
That
I don't even know who that is.
that was in the case. That's who directed Lord of the Rings.
Oh. You know what they had there that I almost bought? Do you remember those Tech Deck dudes?
Yeah.
Those little
the
skateboards.
magnetic ones.
Yeah, they had a bunch of Tech Deck dudes there. And
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I almost bought them. I was looking at them, and the guy goes, whatever they say, half. You can pay half the price of whatever's on the bottom of them.
Oh.
And you didn't pull the trigger?
No, I didn't pull the trigger because
Was he asking too much for him?
well, they were like $10 a piece for a guy
Jesus.
for a guy
Yeah,
on a
that's
skateboard.
That
and
is a lot.
Were they in
so-
the box though?
No, they were just sitting out. If they
It's a
had
little pricey.
if they had the guy, if I saw any that I remembered, I think Carter used to have a dragon and I had a ninja.
Yeah,
they
I
had
remember the
the-
ninja guy.
They had those guys, I would have bought them. But
Did you see they came out with like a new version of that?
Yeah, it's like a cross between actual Tech Deck's fingerboards and the Tech
And the
Deck
little
dudes.
guys, yeah. But it's like the guys have arms so they'll hold your fingers on the tech deck. So you don't have to like actually ollie. You can just pick it up because the guy will hold your fingers on it.
no, I haven't seen that.
That's I've been seeing the ads for them. New, I don't know if it's Tech Deck though. I think it's like Hot Wheels maybe does it. Different brand.
Hot Wheels does the skateboards with the finger shoes.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you've
yeah,
seen
I've seen those. You can get little pants for your fingers.
I thought about. I actually looked it up not that long ago to see about buying some of those Tech Deck dudes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because I remembered them, and I was trying to see if they had the jump track that we used to have.
Yeah, I didn't see much, but I thought that was cool. They had some Ninja Turtle action figures. I was looking at those, but nothing really great. There was only there was one cool thing in the case by the door, Big Jabba the Hutt character,
Oh yeah,
but there was no price on it. I probably wanted an arm and a leg for it. So.
yeah, probably 250. There's a lot of stuff I didn't recognize in there, like a lot of large action figures from different. I don't even know what it was from. It's just like maybe animes or
bunch of
Something
different different games and stuff.
what was that?
Carter's fucking around over there.
Yeah, I could,
You know, fucking around.
yeah. I was gonna pull up the Tech Deck dudes so you could see the new ones.
Bunch of different
Yeah.
video games, bunch of old vintage video games and stuff.
You know what we found in my room the other day? A Kong Zoo. Remember Kong Zoo?
No, it sounds familiar, but
Kong Zoo was the boy version of Zuzu Pets. Remember
Man,
Zuzu
that
Pets?
was-
Kong Zoo, I can
Yeah.
remember it, but I can't remember what it was.
It's like a little battery-powered hamster that rolls around. And they came out with the Zuzu Pets first. It was just a hamster, and you could get like a little.
you're gonna have
hamster
to.
ball.
Carter's gonna have to pull up the video of Kung Zoo because I don't remember.
Oh
I've
yeah,
never
let's watch
heard
this.
that.
We'll watch
The new Tech Deck.
Skate Crew, but from Tech Deck.
Yeah, this is the one. So it is Tech Deck.
Do those guys magnet to? Oh, they just hold on.
They just stuck to the boards. Yeah.
These clip
Oh no,
on.
they clip on.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think that makes it a little more fun.
Little
'cause
cash grab. Do you know Flick Tricks went under?
No.
They're
Well,
Tech Deck bikes now.
oh yeah, I knew that. I knew the Tech Deck bought them out.
They went under. You mean they? I wonder if anybody buys those.
Flick Tricks.
Yeah,
I almost bought some.
collectors.
With some new ones.
Yeah. They weren't that great though.
So you never had a Kung Zoo? You never had a
No.
Zuzu pet?
I had Zuzu pets, but I've never heard
Oh,
of
well,
Kung
yeah.
Zoo.
It's the same thing, but Kung Zoo, you can buy the...
They're ninjas.
Yeah, you can buy, like, the battle suit, like, armor suits.
Man, I vaguely remember jousting with Zuzu pets,
Yeah.
basically, but
Yeah.
I don't
There's, like, a
remember.
ring. It was almost like no, I'm losing it. Beyblades. It was almost like Beyblades, but with Zuzu pets.
Wow.
Beyblades are making a comeback.
I think I've been seeing videos of people that do like the full metal Beyblades outdoors with they use like either a drill or like a battery what's it called, angle grinder to speed them up,
I haven't seen those at all.
and they'll put like gasoline out on the pad so
Light it
that
on fire.
yeah, when they hit each other and spark up, it makes a big flame.
Some cool stuff.
You ever have Beyblades?
No. I've played with them, but they weren't mine. Like my cousin's Beyblades.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was like a TV show, Zuzu Pets. I'm trying to find the.
Kung Zoo.
They have a Zuzu Pets
Kung
TV
Zoo.
Oh,
show?
that's what they were, Kung Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the Zuzu Pets, and it's
That's
all
what we've been
girls,
talking
so-
about, Kung Zoo.
Well, that's when Kung Zoo came out, it was a pivotal moment because Caleb and I would take we would take our stuffed animals and build weapons for them and have them fight each other anyway. So this was kind of like
You must train these Kung Fu ninjas and transform them for battle. You must train these Kung Fu special forces for combat. Test them in the battle arena. Ninja 1 is vanquish, train, transform, battle. Kung Fu heroes armor and playsets sold separately.
Wow.
yeah, that was a good
That was
a
a
good
throwback.
time.
Did you say you found those in your room?
Yeah, yeah, because I had one Kong Zoo in the battle arena, and then Caleb got one, and we didn't play with them for super long, but I remember there was a Kung Zoo DS game that I did play for quite a while.
Yeah, I almost think I remember the DS game more, but that's like an alternate reality to me watching that Kung Zoo commercial, because I vaguely remember all of that, but it's like a dream. It's like something I haven't seen in a long time.
Like a planes, trains, and automobiles on VHS commercial.
Yeah, no, until we watched that movie for the first time, I definitely didn't know it existed. Planes, Trains, and have you seen that?
No.
No, I'm talking like more trains,
Oh,
more planes.
You're thinking of lots and lots of jets and planes.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was talking
Lots
about.
and lots of jets and planes.
That was good. That was a good commercial.
Was it jets and planes or jets and trains?
It was all of the above.
I think it was the first one I remember was lots and lots of trains, and then there was one that was maybe they did just planes, just trains, and then they did the combined jets and planes.
I've been thinking recently, I've been going thrift shopping a lot, and I always go check out the VHS DVD area, and I keep thinking that we need to start collecting some VHS tapes and watch some VHS tapes and see what it's like.
You do VHS over DVDs?
Yeah, well, because who cares about a DVD?
Yeah, VHS is cool.
VHS it's retro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to get an old TV.
it's like
and,
vinyl.
Yeah, get the tube TV.
yeah, 4x3 TV, and
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it's just not as reliable as a DVD.
well, it's not about the reliability. If you put it on, you don't care about watching it really. You want to see what it used to look like.
You want to rewind the VHS.
Yeah, you want to put it on and be like, wow, people used to actually watch this shit.
Yeah, and watching the all the special features and the trailers and stuff on a VHS.
Yeah, and you can go find some, like, a lot of movies have been doctored up nowadays with special effects.
True.
Star Wars included. You can go watch the original Star Wars on
That'd be cool to find.
VHS. I think they're a lot of money for the originals, but
Yeah, with no additions, with the original Jabba the Hutt.
yeah.
I don't even know if you can get that on VHS. I think that only theaters.
I don't know. I think think some of the original VHS tapes had the original cut of the movie.
You should pull up a picture of the original Jabba the Hutt, Carter, in case people didn't know. When Star Wars first came out, he was a human.
Jabba, he's a fraud.
Was he really?
He was a human. He's not a slug.
What?
What? Yeah.
When in the original release of
So when did they update him?
I think as soon as it came out for home video, it got updated to. I'm not positive. I don't know for sure, but I know in the theaters he was a human. In the original release.
Weird.
I'd have to. I only see pictures of the original guy here.
Yeah, that's how. That's how
Throw,
you
throw
know.
it up.
It's yeah. Look at him. Looks like Wolfman.
Yeah, whether that's I see how there's all kinds of pictures of obviously Jabba at the Millennium Falcon, but I didn't see any of the human guy in the actual in Jabba's
right,
palace.
so-
that's Jabba's palace is episode 6. So this is
Right.
Yeah.
this is A New Hope. So the only time Jabba shows up is at the beginning, right?
Yeah. The beginning of New Hope, and then
So in A New Hope, that scene, what Jabba was
Yeah.
a person.
And you can see that he changes form because that's when he first becomes a slug.
Right.
yeah. And they had to
And then
make Han like move over his tail, and it's all choppy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure they used in episode 6 when they go back to Jabba, they use a animatronic type of thing.
Big puppet. Yeah, so they must have changed it between I don't know when Return of the Jedi came out, but between 1977 and whenever Return of the Jedi came out.
Calvin, you excited for your new job?
I'm pretty hyped. I'm pretty excited.
What are you gonna be doing?
So a lot of different stuff. I think mostly maintenance for the parks, the beaches, trash, mowing, maybe a little bit of trimming of trees, and then. But for the winter, I'm going to make snow and then do the terrain park there.
Do you get to run the cat?
I hope so. They said maybe.
Who else does it to build the jumps?
There's one guy. I think they said there's one guy that does all the grooming, so I'm sure he's looking for some relief. But they also said they want everybody to learn everything because it's kind of a small crew. So if somebody's not there, they need people to fill in. So I think a little bit of everything, but mostly what I'm excited about is the terrain park because I guess the terrain park's been in disrepair the past few years.
Why? Because they got nobody to do it.
Yeah, nobody that cares really, I guess. Not that they don't care, but they don't.
So you're gonna get to design it and do whatever you want, basically.
I think
or?
so. Well, that's what I'm excited about, and if that's not the case, I'll be a little bummed. But I think, this first year, if it doesn't go perfectly, that's okay, because I can, in the future, do more.
What about Big Dog? You gonna have him come back? That's his old stomping grounds.
Big Dog, Ride Dog?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he would. I talked to him about it. I said, especially for
That's like your dream duo.
yeah,
that's
I
like-
know.
The two of you working the park crew.
Turning the old mountain into a new, turn it into a bustling spot.
Yeah.
Well,
Park rats.
I talked to him about it building some rails at least.
Welding them
and
up for you.
Yeah. So I think he's down for that. But well, we'll have to see how it goes. I don't think he moved though.
Yeah, I guess he's enjoying
You
Sugar
might
Bush.
though, Ryder. Come on, man. This is the dream.
I would think the dream would be at a slightly bigger ski mountain than
no, he's living the
Abenaki.
dream.
I was gonna say Ryder is making the terrain. He's not designing the park, but he's making the park.
But he's
at
got a
Sugar
hand.
Bush.
He's also got a hand in designing. You know, he's one of three. There's like the main boss, and then there's like three other main guys, and he's one of the three. So really, he's got a big part to play at Sugar Bush. So
I think the cool thing about this job is if you can get experience running the cat, and then
yeah, that's what I'm hyped about because they also just got a new cat.
then
Haven't been able to see it yet.
then you can take that experience and go to a bigger
A
mountain.
real mountain.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, it would be cool. But it would also, what I'm hoping, I'm hoping that by being there and like putting more focus on the mountain, we can turn that into more of a real ski area. Like,
Yeah.
All it needs is a lift. Some
Well-
way or T-bar or something other than a
T-bar
freaking
would be
rope.
sweet.
Or something other than a rope tow.
yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to have something else. But even without that, I think with just the rope tow, it can still be upgraded just by making more snow. Because right now, they're only doing snowmaking for 2 weeks.
Why?
Because they have to rent the air compressor. So they only rent it for 2 weeks. And they said they might, if they're really tight on snow, they might rent it again later in the season. But right now, it's just planning for 2 weeks. And that's like the beginning of December. Next month. So if there's not any
And is it
cold
too
temp-
expensive to buy one?
I would say it's probably a lot more economical to rent it.
I mean, the thing is with a mountain like that, I don't know what it costs. I don't know if it's even a money maker or if it's a break even type of place. But
they don't
you
charge a lot to ski there.
well, that's what I mean. You could really extend the season out because it's such a small mountain. You can blow snow across the whole thing or
You
even the
can
main
make it-
trail.
You can make it like 12 feet deep on the whole mountain.
Yeah, pretty easily, and then extend the season quite a long time. If it's a money making mountain, I don't know.
I don't think it really is, but it's like like a recreation center for the town.
Yeah, it's a town thing, and I'm sure the town's got ski programs there and stuff. But
So they have a set budget. I mean, I don't know what the budget is or if they even have a set budget for every year. Like I don't know what any of that looks like, but certainly there is room to make it a little more legit.
I think, like I said, I think if you took your experience there, I mean, what would be your goal as far as the ski industry working at mountains be?
Well, have you heard of Trollhagen?
Nope.
You should look up a video of Trollhagen because this is a mountain. I think it's in where's the Mall of America?
Minnesota.
I think it's in Minnesota. Not positive. Could be Michigan, but I'm pretty sure it's Minnesota. Anyway, it's another mountain exactly like Abenaki. It's got a rope tow. It's probably similar size. It might be a little bigger, but it is. They do the whole thing at Terrain Park, and the crowd that it brings in is insane. Like, almost to where it's unsafe. Well, it is unsafe, especially because it's mostly kids. But they get away with it, and it looks like a lot of people go there, and they have like some pretty good sized jumps and a lot of good features. So it's it's pretty legit. But that would be my goal, is to turn it into something like Trollhagen.
The problem is it's a town thing.
Yeah, and I don't think they would ever go for something of that scale just because they do racing too.
They are a little into the free ride type of thing though, because they do have the mountain bike course.
They do the mountain biking,
So
and they do have freestyle skiing and snowboarding like lessons. Like they have a team for Abenaki, so I think we can get pretty close. Thanks, Amy. She said, "Good luck."
Good luck on the job.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, past Abenaki, like, do you have any
Well,
goals past Abenaki?
not really. I mean, that's the focus right now. I think if I can do that to Abenaki, turn it into a Trollhagen,
Yeah.
then I mean that's like that would be sick. That would be the goal. And then I mean that would take a lot of upkeep and a lot of effort to maintain.
It probably wouldn't be that bad, really, to do. I mean, a lot of upkeep. I mean, you'd have to have a couple more people there, and you'd have to start charging more. But you'd have to a couple of years of a decent terrain park. You could probably start to draw some crowds.
Yeah, I mean especially it's in a pretty prime location. It's not like easily accessible, but it's
There's
close.
no parking there, though.
Yeah, there's no parking. There's no lodge.
I
but-
thought there was a lodge.
Well, there's a lodge, but it's not like it's not gonna hold
Like a bunch of
10,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been over to McIntyre?
I've never been to McIntyre.
That one's actually a really cool spot if you're just looking. There's no terrain park. Well, there is a terrain park, but it's like very gentle slope, so you can't really get any speed. And if it's sticky at all, don't bother. But I thought it was kind of a cool spot because at the base, the lift is right at the base. You can easily hop on. There's a big patio with a bunch of fire pits, so it's really a beginner mountain for kids. So you can send the kids go to the you go there. The parents sit by the fire pit and watch the kids go to the top and ski down. It's pretty
Yeah,
it's a cool family spot, but
That's pretty ideal
one trail so you can see the whole mountain
for the family unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Do you find the Trollhagen video?
I can't. There's not a good video. If you had a video you wanted to send me specifically, but there's not a video that details the mountain that wasn't 25 minutes long.
Well, yeah, just put one on and we'll scrub through. I just want you to get a scope because this is like the Midwest, the big spot. Is it Minnesota? Was that Wyoming?
And one of the most notorious terrain parks in the Midwest? Yeah, we're talking Trollhagen. So let's head on over to the desk so you can ski along.
Yeah, fast forward a little bit just so we can see the
areas to open in the Midwest. They generally open as early as end of October to November. That's usually somewhere in that range is kind of where they open. This year they were
pretty similar
one of the
size.
first in North America to open. And
Yeah.
they always
Scrub
tend
through
to
a little
open
bit
with
so we can see the terrain
chairlift,
park.
top to bottom chairlift run and Tomty. Without
Okay, they
further
do have a
ado,
chairlift.
Yeah, I love this run. It kind of wraps all the way around the side. It doesn't have a lot of.
So it looks like it's a
Starts
little
to
bit
the
bigger
skis
than
left, so you kinda
Abenaki.
See that, and at the top they usually have just your regular jib features. And as you get toward Trollhagen,
The regular jib features.
right by is at Brandywine, and that actually has both of them.
Looks
the
like a
double
King
flop,
Pine
and
size
then there's one
mountain.
It actually
here.
looks
This is
bigger than
super
King
cool,
Pine.
because
But
whether you're a beginner and
No,
advanced,
I don't think so.
see, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But one cool
as
thing
well.
about
generally they put
the,
the bigger features.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, I mean, look at there's 1, 2, 3 lifts. Is that a fourth lift over there? 4 chairs.
well, I got the scope a little off.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but anyway, I think that would be cool to. The thing is about the rope tow. It's ideal for a terrain park because you can hop off at any point. So if you want to just hit one feature, you can get off right above that. And if I know Abenaki won't let you get on the rope, like halfway
Midway.
up, yeah, midway, which you can if you're like
Breaking the rules.
Yeah, if you break the rules, you probably get your pass pulled. But that's but you can hit the feature you want to hit and then ski to the bottom and then go back up and just instead of like
Can you
riding-
hop off wherever you want?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't care about that.
Well, you're not supposed to, but if you fall off, there's nothing you can do anyway. you can't grab on again. So, I mean, I think that's pretty normal. They don't like you to do that in case somebody's like skiing too close to the rope and, you know, they're going to collide with you getting off the rope. But for like for a rail jam situation, because that's the thing too, is we could do some big rail jams.
Yeah, do
Some
they
inner city rail jams.
do they run
Yeah.
events now there?
I think they do.
They do. I know they do some local competitions. I've seen that on Facebook. The results of local competitions, but
They had a big air comp,
Yeah, I knew that they had some.
little air.
Yeah, they had some school competitions there and stuff.
Yeah, for kids mostly, I think.
So we see on the screen, Curtis has some news.
Yeah, I wasn't really gonna share.
Oh, drum roll. Curtis is living the American dream.
Yeah, I bought a house.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's a pretty nice place. A lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, it's kind of a dump.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not. It's only a dump because somebody let it go.
Yeah, just a lot of work. Just gonna be a lot of work. That's all.
What's like your favorite thing about this house?
About this one?
Yeah.
the one you bought.
Yeah, not this house.
Oh,
well,
the one
both if you feel like it.
the one I bought, probably the land. That's probably.
How much land does it have?
It's got 19 acres.
Oh, nice.
So I would say that's probably the selling point for me, and probably the price because I could afford it.
It's not your mom's postage stamp.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a project.
What's your favorite thing about this house?
Probably. I would say the location, probably.
It's gotta be the basement. I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, Carter did all that.
Yoda's down here.
Please act excited, Curtis.
He's just thinking about how much work he's gonna do.
Yeah, I was trying to pull up a picture here without.
Yeah, I am excited. It's just a lot of work.
It'll be
It's,
fun once you get going.
Yeah. It's just I can't really do anything with it right at the moment because the guy's got to move out. So I got another month before I can do anything with it.
You're in vapor lock.
Vapor locking over here. Is it
Yeah,
what's
look
this
at that.
street view?
No, this is a picture off Zillow.
Oh, so it looks like he's been cleaning some stuff out for a while, but he didn't make much progress.
It's got
Yeah.
a nice red door.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Good highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got no electricity there now.
Ooh.
But that's quick and easy, huh?
Yeah.
It's on the way.
luckily, you know somebody that can do it.
Yeah, so anyway, it's going to be that's where all my time is going to go for a while, I would say.
You're gonna be a monk over there.
Yeah, I don't know if be a monk. Sure, I'll get some help with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to mow the lawn.
Yeah, whenever you want, go over and mow it.
Probably bring maybe I'll get John to come over, do some leaf blowing.
Get John over for rental.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably have to pay him, but but yeah, do some leaf blowing out there, get everything mowed up. The yard looking good.
Yeah.
It's got a nice pond too.
Yeah, the pond will be cool to get get cleaned out around it. I'm wondering if it's where it's fed from, if it'll stay full, like if you pump water out of it or something, if it'll stay full, but
I mean, that whole area was pretty wet. I would say it probably, I mean, I don't know if it would keep the amount of water it has now, but
yeah. It's got a dug well and a regular well, drilled well, so got a couple different options for water usage.
gonna have good water.
Sprinklers and things.
Irrigation.
We'll see.
But that pond looks like friggin' Mr. Miyagi's koi pond. It's tranquil.
Yeah,
It's a tranquil spot.
yeah, I think it'll look nice. It's really overgrown at the moment, so it's hard to really visualize anything. Like I said, the just makes the whole place look like a dump, having the yard a mess, and but it's got a lot of good potential. So
It's like when you walk in to the Lego room and you see all the unsorted pieces and you just don't know where to start.
yeah, it's a little overwhelming. I was there today for a while. I worked on the service a little bit, but I was gonna try to fix what was there, but it's all in shambles. It's been laying on the ground for at least a year, I would say. So you gotta fix that and go from there. Once there's power there, then I can start picking away at the other things. Once you don't need to have a flashlight to walk through the basement. Like I said, the guy needs to get all his stuff out of there first, because whenever he's done, then I can start hauling all of it out and getting rid of it, because there's so much.
Are you gonna rent the dumpster? Or are you just gonna haul it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, because there's so much. I mean, I could not, but it doesn't really make sense to not rent a dumpster. There's so much. I can't even.
Yeah.
He's supposed to get it all out of there this month, but I don't envision it happening. So
I mean, if you got a team in there, it would be no problem. But just one guy might be kind of.
it's possible he'll enlist some help, but he's not even starting for another week because he's getting a shipping container. So
You getting a pod?
yeah, not a pod, but he's got another piece of property. He's gonna get a shipping container and fill it with all his stuff. So
It is quite sizable once you get inside. From the road, you wouldn't expect.
it does look smaller on the outside.
It's like a circus tent.
It's like a little bit of a Narnia closet type of thing going on.
Yeah. Plus, it's an old house, so it's like it's not obvious where you're headed. There's like a door. You go left. You go.
I'm a
down
little
a hall.
I'm
you
a
go
little
right.
nervous that the place will be haunted.
Yeah, it does almost look like a haunted house.
Yeah, it kind of does give that vibe.
But for being built in 1825. But I did go in the dark and walk around. Granted, it was only 4:30 in the afternoon, but
It was dark.
it was dark out, so spookums come out at least when it's dark.
Yeah. The boogeyman.
The Wendigos and what have you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So did you die from that Wendigo, or
So yeah, I did.
you died?
I did.
You were deceased.
Yeah, I am currently, and it was a scary, really scary moment in the front yard of your house. So
Oh shit.
yeah, it was terrifying.
Well, that was fun.
So have you guys seen anything about how AI is apparently going to make climate change worse? Apparently.
Let's hear about this.
I haven't heard anything about it, but without knowing anything, I would say that it's going to require shitloads of power to run AI, and that's what's going to make climate change worse.
Yeah, so you know how like a database needs water for like the coolant system? I guess, AI is just getting more and more and more, so that's more water getting used up.
AI's drinking all the safe potable water.
Yeah. Like
100 barrels a second.
a second. Jeez. We're
That's
done.
50 gallons a second. Drinking it.
Just slurping it up.
Just yeah.
Just drinking it.
But where does it pee?
There's in Canada they take water out of the ponds and they or water out of, I don't know if it was out of the ocean or out of the lakes or whatever, but they take in cities they take water out of the lakes and use it to cool buildings and to cool computers and stuff like that to keep them more efficient.
That's pretty cool.
Go down deep, get the water out from where it's deep, and
Get that nice chilled water.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do for nuke plants. That's why
For
they're
nuke
built on the
plants.
ocean.
Okay, you know, on the topic of nukes, did you hear that there was another congressional hearing on the UFO situation? Did you
No.
see that?
No. Well, actually, I saw.
I think it was like 4 days ago now.
Yeah, there's I see it on the Ancient Alien guy. He
What they had to say that we still don't know.
It was exactly the same as the one before. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna have to talk to you in a private room for that. Any interesting question was like denied, but apparently, so this is what one guy was saying is they have the ability to infiltrate the nuclear arsenal and launch a nuke. Like
They
these-
don't have the ability.
the
Well,
UAPs have been tampering with the technology.
yeah, it's a known thing that they shut nukes off.
They turn them off.
They turn them off. They don't let nukes. They don't launch nukes, and they don't make them go off. They do tamper with them, but the evidence that we've seen to this point, they shut the nukes off.
Well, that's that's a good. That's
It's
a good
happened a
sign.
couple times.
Yeah. Freaking tampering with a nuke and just imagine that.
Yeah, we just watched a video on the scale of if we saw it was like a virtual rendition of the nuclear arsenals being emptied and how much destruction that could do.
Yeah, like a scale video, like it shows the Hiroshima,
Yeah,
Nagasaki, and then
and it just gets bigger. And
Yeah.
there's like 100 million.
And those
Yeah, and
things are big, dude.
yeah, when the big ones go off, how the area that things just immediately get vaporized in, and then going from there out.
Yeah.
Like
You-
8 million death count.
Yeah, from one bomb.
Yeah.
If it was dropped, they said if Russia launched a nuke at New York City, you'd be able to see the flash from South Carolina.
Yeah. Honestly, it'd be kind of cool.
It'd be kind of neat. I mean, it'd be something. Be something different.
We'd lose power, and you can go outside and see a big flash. Probably we wouldn't even know until after it happened.
Yeah,
Until we saw the light, we probably wouldn't know.
not here.
Does anyone have an apocalypse plan?
Bug out plan.
Yeah, like an apocalypse plan.
Well, we know Caleb does. He's gonna be cult leader.
I'm just yeah. I was just thought it was funny. Cassidy and I have a plan when there's an apocalypse. What we're gonna do?
What's the plan?
We just have a meetup spot, and
The meetup spot.
yeah.
And what from there?
Is that a secret
TBD.
spot? Is that a
TBD.
secret spot or is that like public spot?
No, it's like a spot halfway between us.
Safe plan.
But then after that is TBD, depending on the situation.
how many days do you wait for the person at the meetup spot?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow.
How long does it take to walk there? You
I don't know.
Figure you might not be able to drive.
Yeah, and traffic or solar flare will take the.
Keep
Well,
it
yeah,
hidden.
Yeah, don't say it.
I don't know. I don't know how long it actually takes to walk, but don't worry. I wasn't gonna tell him the exact spot. I don't remember exactly how long it takes to walk, but I think the plan was to try to find bikes, or depending on the apocalypse situation, my blue truck would probably run if there was an EMP burst. So maybe drive my truck and go pick her up. I don't know.
That'd be a sweet apocalypse rig. You could be driving over people with that.
Cassidy says you planned a bike. That's how you would meet up.
Yeah.
You bike
Yeah.
to the meetup spot.
Yeah.
Well, that's smart.
She doesn't have a bike anymore. It's just gonna have to rob a homeless guy or something.
You go to the local Walmart, pick out a bike.
You should
I
get
mean, I'm
one,
sure
like-
Walmart's probably a dangerous spot though in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like one with the basket though, and like the tinsels.
Yeah. The basket would be useful.
Yeah. Very useful for the apocalypse.
Put some provisions in there. Sleeping bag maybe.
Yeah, so it really depends on the type of apocalypse. I mean, if it's an EMP type of apocalypse, then all electronics are junk. In which case, we're basically in anarchy anyway. Take a gun. If it's a zombie apocalypse, then it's a little more scary because then you got to actually be stealthy about your trip.
But
and
then it's a little more fun. It's fun in
It's
the way
double danger.
that I'm less scared of a zombie than another person. I
Yeah,
would
but
say.
you can't sleep with a zombie around.
Yeah, but
You can make a.
you can't
It
sleep with other
depends.
people
depends.
around.
Walking
Depends on
Dead-
the zombie that you're talking about.
Yeah, if we're talking Fallout zombie, then it's probably not be able to sleep anywhere. But
Fallout zombie.
But what about like is it the Last of Us zombies that are like with the fungus?
yeah.
Those things get scary, dude.
Yeah, they got like superhuman powers.
Yeah.
And they didn't even go into a lot of the really scary ones in the show compared to the ones they have in the video game.
I never watched the show actually.
What?
Yeah, I've watched it playthrough. I don't know. Did we play it?
We
We played the first level of the game, but
Yeah.
like,
On
just
what?
the intro. PlayStation.
Yeah,
Who
my
was it?
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, PlayStation.
Yeah.
You should watch the show. It's actually a good show.
Yeah, I've heard it like 1,000 times. I'd never. Is it on anything? Is it on streaming?
It's on HBO. Yeah, it was a streaming only show.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really good.
I think that's why I haven't seen it though, because I never have HBO.
You
Yeah.
should get it so you
Dad
can
has
watch it.
HBO.
I know, but I have to watch it in the living room.
You can
can't-
sign in on your stuff.
What?
Just
I don't know why. I just can never. I can't get the password of the email, and then I don't try.
well,
It's
but I mean, you
always
can make
different. It's
excuses,
always
but you
changed.
just said it. You don't try, so
Yeah, because I don't need to watch. I got Netflix and YouTube. That's that's plenty. That'll keep you busy for a while.
You gotta watch The Last of Us, though. It's good.
yeah.
So, might just,
You know what? Now I think
There's
I'll
one
never
episode
watch it.
that's a little questionable to sit through. Just a little
Why is it?
uncomfortable.
Why?
It's an LGBTQ
Yeah.
episode.
Oh wow.
I forgot
Full
about
frontal?
that one.
No, it's where she learns that she's immune. It's how she learns she's immune.
What?
Wow.
Oh, that's not the episode I was talking about.
What is going-
Okay.
I'm lost here. What happens?
I don't know.
You haven't watched the show. It was just
Spoil it. Spoiler alert.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna watch it.
In one of the episodes, it details this guy that he was all prepared for the apocalypse, and he built a big fortress around his house. And some guy came walking up to the fortress, and he let him in, and
And it was like Pulp Fiction.
the two of them ended up living together for the rest of their lives.
One was
And it
in
detailed the
chains.
whole episode.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that was like a
I forgot
total
about that one, too.
departure from the actual story.
Yeah, it tied in because the main character did meet up with him and they traded goods, but the whole episode was based on this one guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a
but
little
it
weird.
was more or less this gay guy and then a guy who came in, didn't know he was gay until after he lived with him, if I remember right. And they hooked up and
or he always knew, and that's why
So
he
it
was
was
single.
It was consensual.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
But also
It's not as bad.
but also the little girl in the show had a girlfriend and they snuck into a mall and got bit by a guy. They
By
got
a
bit-
walker.
Yeah, they got bit by a walker, and then I think they went to die together, and she never died, and her friend came back and tried to eat her.
Oh wow.
Something to that effect, if I
Romeo and
remember
Juliet.
right. Yeah, so she had to kill her girlfriend, and then that was...
That's emotional. Huh? That must have been emotional.
But you should watch the show, because it is good, even though we just spoiled a couple... There's a lot more to the show than that, I would say.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, The Last of Us. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll ever watch it.
Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
No, I've seen bits and pieces. That I'd be more likely to watch.
You should watch that.
Just because.
Did you ever watch Game of Thrones, Ashlyn?
No. I've been told a bunch that I should. I've been told that I look like one of the characters, but I don't Never seen it, so I don't know who.
I couldn't tell you who you look like either.
No, it's just this one
I've watched
creepy,
it, but
like super creepy old guy, right? Always coming into the store, and every single time he sees me, he's like, "Ah, you look like that one character." I don't know.
Who is that?
I don't know.
I
Was
couldn't
it the
tell
one
you.
that's on React? Remember that Teens React with the
Elders react.
yeah.
No,
No, that's funny.
yeah, I was talking about starting it the other day, but it's just such a big commitment to watch. You have to actually follow it, and you have to keep up on it because otherwise you're gonna forget everything that happened.
Yeah. I am big into the fantasy genre.
It's a genre.
What about Dune? Did you watch Dune?
I watched the first of the new Dune, and then I watched the original. I don't know when the original came out, but I watched the original Dune. That was friggin' weird.
Did Cassidy watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Cassidy's a big Game of Throneser. Sansa.
The original Dune has
Is it
a
Sansa that you look like?
I don't know who that is.
the original Dune movie has the main antagonist of the movie is a really fat, grotesque, bald guy that flies around on a jetpack.
We'll get back to Dune in a second here, but
Oh, I can see it.
I guess that's me.
You know when you had the red hair. Classic ginger.
I'm going back.
You're
so,
going back.
Yeah,
When's that?
December.
In
Something.
that getting in the hair appointment.
Yeah.
Exciting. Ooh.
Woo! So excited. Woo!
She married a Jonas brother. Wow.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Yeah, I thought the Jonas brothers were all
Gay?
yeah.
Is it a One Direct? Was it the one that jumped off the building?
What?
That's
The Jonas brothers are still kicking. They're still good.
Or was that One Direction?
that was One Direction.
Okay, we got it confused again.
Like Liam, was that his name?
He jumped off a building?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was linked to P. Diddy.
What?
What?
didn't
Really?
know
is that actually what happened?
I'm pretty sure.
One Direction.
Seriously?
I'm pretty sure.
I never heard that.
That's
but
kind
I
of
did.
kind of
Quick
kooky.
Google search.
No, he was on drugs, so that's why he jumped off the building. I think that's
That's
what
how you get yourself to jump off a building.
Yeah. So
Yeah, wow.
so what the heck? I didn't know he jumped off a building.
Yeah, he jumped. I know that it was an on purpose jump. But
Jeez.
Yep.
Allie would know more about it.
Jesus.
Took too much fall damage.
P. Diddy, huh?
Are you sure you want to be with Calvin Ashland? Because if somebody that looked like you pulled one of the Jonas brothers, I mean, might be
Jeez,
possible.
you're saying I don't look like a Jonas brother?
I don't know what the Jonas brothers look like, but they.
You
got
know
money.
what
Okay.
they look
They're
like.
probably pretty dope.
You've never seen Camp Rock?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can only think of what was the Nickelodeon show there? There wasn't.
Oh, they're divorced now.
What was the Nickelodeon show with the boy band?
Oh,
Big Time Rush.
yeah.
Big Time Rush.
Yeah.
Those are the only guys that I can think
They're
of.
still going strong with
they
live.
still-
They still do live shows.
They're still playing.
Yeah,
I wonder what that's like now.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. But I
Go
was
to a
like,
BTR
their
concert.
songs. You know who I liked is what's his name? Gustavo. Was it Gustavo? Was their
Was it
producer?
their manager?
Yeah.
I don't
He's
remember his
still-
name.
He was in. He was just in a documentary we watched. We watched a Glee documentary because did you know all like there's a bunch of characters from Glee that died.
No.
No,
The main
probably
guy,
the wheelchair kid, right?
No, the wheelchair kid is fine.
Oh.
He wasn't actually in a wheelchair. That was just for the show, I think. But it was the main character, the guy, the football guy.
I don't even remember.
suicide.
I don't even remember the characters.
Then one of the girls drowned accidentally because she was out on a boat by herself, and jumped in the water, and then the boat drifted off. And then there was another death
Suspect.
from Glee. But anyway, Gustavo from
Big
Big
Time
Time Rush was, he was all part of that somehow. And he was in the documentary about
Talking about Glee.
Yeah, talking about all those, tragic deaths.
The kid that I work with, he said that his brother legitimately cried when they said they were canceling iCarly or wasn't coming back for another season.
iCarly was a good show.
Yeah, iCarly's just that good.
Yeah.
You know?
And it had a good ending.
How old was he when he did that?
I couldn't tell you how old.
Take a stab.
Take a step.
I don't know.
15.
When, yeah, something like
22.
that. 12, 13, however old we were when iCarly.
When we was our
Probably
age?
Caleb's age. I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's it's like 24, 15 maybe. It was pretty late. That ran for a while because remember they had Pawn Stars on there once.
You know, I always wish iCarly would have filmed like you could actually watch the iCarly episode along with the show.
Oh yeah.
Like if you went to iCarly.com, you could have watched the episodes and then watched the show afterwards.
I don't. For some reason, I thought you could do that.
No, they never really filmed episodes. Not that I know of anyway. I mean, maybe they did, but
Speaking about P. Diddy, watching any Nickelodeon show now after the Dan Schneider stuff
Did you watch
came
that?
out, it's kind of tough.
The Drake and Josh documentary? The Drake
No, I didn't.
the Drake Bell
I didn't.
documentary?
No, I didn't watch it. But I've heard about it.
Yeah.
But you know what? The worst one I think is Zoe 101.
Yeah.
Because in that show, they the kids are very sexualized.
oh yeah.
It's like it's a little uncomfortable to go back. But I remember as a kid, I loved it.
Well, you never knew.
like, oh.
Well, as a kid,
You didn't know what
yeah. I
you
mean,
were
I
watching.
didn't think that when I was a kid watching it.
Yeah,
You only think
it's
that
not
now.
obvious.
That one in Victorious, that one was pretty bad too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're definitely riding the line. But I mean, that was the golden era of kids TV.
Yeah.
Now it's now we got Coco Melon,
Cocomelon.
Oh, and Bluey.
Bluey.
Yeah.
Bluey.
That's like all the hype with the kids.
Cr-
I've heard.
I wouldn't.
This year's favorite toy.
Yeah.
Bluey.
I have seen a lot of Bluey toys.
Did you know that Bluey's a girl?
Really?
Yeah. I always thought it was a
Why
boy.
isn't it pinky
I know. That's what I'm saying.
or purpley?
Yeah.
Well, you're those. That's
They-
like that's from 100 years ago. We're in 2024. Blue can be a girl color.
What about Greenie?
What about yellowy?
Yeah. Orangey?
I mean, there's a lot of colors.
Yeah. And they just had to go with blue.
Blue, I would think, would be the generic boy color. So it's really just a big F you.
Yeah. And they had Blue's Clues. Like, it's too close.
But was Blue from Blue's Clues a boy or a girl? It was a dog. Does it matter?
I don't know. I mean, what kind of creature is Bluey?
I thought he was.
I've
a
never
dog.
even seen this Bluey character.
You've never seen.
Never seen the Bluey
Wow.
character. You know what I can talk about though, which was a great children's TV show that might still make episodes. I don't know. Bubble Guppies.
Oh.
Bubble Guppies was informational, very educational about sea life.
Bubble Guppies.
It was action oriented. There was a great cast of characters, and very some good toys too.
Bubble Guppies.
I thought you were gonna. I'm blanking on the name of it.
Backyardigans.
Backyardigans,
Oh, that was a good one.
or Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets is the one I was thinking of.
Wonder Pets was good.
What's the one with the freaking like the barn animals?
Back at the Barnyard.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, Back at the Barnyard was good.
Well, we've hit about an hour here, so an hour and 4 minutes.
Well, we didn't make fun of Caleb as nearly as much as I hoped we would.
Yep.
I was gonna bring up the fact that he we used to call it retard strength, and he would go retard mode.
I hold on. Wait a minute. Where is it?
His face would get beet red, and he
Hold
would
on. Wait. Say that again, Calvin.
kill. Bleep it. Yeah. YouTube doesn't like that.
Yeah. When you said his strength.
The bleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you remember this? This is actually gonna be funny because this was a real thing that happened. Carter came to me one time and said something along the line of he thought Caleb was severely mentally challenged, like for real.
How long
some
ago was this?
I don't know.
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. You must have been 13 or younger, like 11, 12, or 13. Because at that age, you and Caleb were like heavily feuding. Remember, we came out of international night one time, and you guys got in a fist fight in the parking lot.
I don't remember that. No.
Well, I mean, it was like a tussle, a lot of pushing. I don't know if there was any real fists thrown, but I remember you two would get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some fights.
Do you remember like a reason for any of them?
No, I couldn't tell you.
Fair enough.
Carter would come up to us with a hole in the toe of his sock and kick up his foot and say, "Hobo, eat my toe."
I think I've heard about this.
You remember that?
Yeah. I do, actually.
So when you did something like that to Caleb, he was livid.
Hobo eat my toe. One other thing
yeah,
I
that
wanted
was
to
fun.
pull up before we signed off here was Calvin's Kyle intro. I texted it to you a while back. Carter.
Oh no!
I wanted to know if Calvin.
I know it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Where is it though?
I
have no
I
idea.
texted it to you though. I can probably tell you. It's on our.
It's a Google.
I don't think
Photos
it made it to
Yeah.
any real video. Oh, there's a no. I have a bike video, right?
Do you have a bike video? I don't know
I think
where
it's
you
on. It's on Google. It's on our Google photos.
I haven't found a video of. I haven't found a Kyle video, but I wanted to ask you if there were any Kyle videos out there because I like the intro.
Not on YouTube, but they're definitely saved on the Google Photos.
I'm surprised you never uploaded it anywhere.
You know, I wanted to at the time.
Can you just tell me the date on it? And I put up on.
Oh man, I don't. Let me try to.
It
find
must
it.
have it right on the video there.
Well, I gotta find the video on my phone. Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were just playing it.
Well,
So what do you
by
think,
accident.
Ashlyn? Then
Of what do
October
I
6,
think of what?
2016.
we're closing out here. You got any thoughts?
this has been a great chat. Great chat. I'm wondering who Kyle is. No clue who Kyle
That was
is.
my alias. That was my online alias.
Oh.
I wish we had a Kyle video. We're gonna have to try to find a Kyle video because
Caleb and I used to try to recreate videos that we loved, which at the time was Waffle Pone, the freak out kid, like greatest freak out ever. He shoves the remote up his butt. Yeah, it's you've never seen that greatest.
no, it's the.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's some
Skrillex.
dubstep, yeah.
Yeah, it was Skrillex.
Oh.
Here we go. This is it.
The Kyle intro.
And this was at the time. This was satire. This was not legit. Because no, this is at the time when we first discovered Mr. Beast. Because Mr. Beast was doing worst intros on YouTube, and I thought by creating a video that he might react to.
How old were
I
you
could
when
get
you
on-
made this?
I don't know, maybe 11.
2016. So you were
14.
14.
That's older than I thought, but
Freshman in high school.
no. Kyle's fan.
I wish we had a Kyle video because
This is Yeah.
Wow.
Go wait.
MLG Pro.
You should have stayed at where you were at 2016. See if you could scroll through and see a Kyle video.
Maybe
I
we'll find
do-
a Kyle video for next time because
Yeah, the only one that I know of is there's a I do some cool bike tricks. Well, yeah, that's overhyping it, but
Well, anyway, I obviously Caleb's not here tonight, so we just figured we'd give it a go without him.
give it a rip.
Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, we'll have to see. Time will tell. I'll have to rewatch this, decide how it came out, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's okay.
I think we did all right.
But I think we just had to have a little bit more interesting things to talk about.
it definitely helps to have Caleb because he's always got some sort of clear vision in his head, you know, guiding the conversation.
Trying to wrap it up.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually laid into us after that. We made a podcast and we went home and he was like, "Guys, we gotta get our shit together."
Yeah,
Gonna be
that's
fun
what,
here.
that's what scared me. That
Yeah.
whole thing, I was like, ooh. Like I wasn't even a part of the podcast, and I was.
That's
scared.
what I said. I mean, I don't know if I've called him a diva in the past, but he really is a diva. I mean, he'll admit it,
Yeah.
and it's not a
Anyway.
bad thing.
Anyway, so we're gonna try to do. We're gonna start trying to do a podcast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so no more Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And okay, well,
I mean, you thought today was Tuesday anyway.
I did up until you told me it was Monday. I actually knew it was Monday when I woke up this morning, but then you said it's podcast, and then I thought, oh, it's Tuesday. Anyway. We love you, Caleb.
Yeah. Fucking asshole for bailing on us.
Yeah, out frolicking,
Yep.
Freaking frolicking.
mud
sure-
hopping, mud skipping.
Yep.
He's hitting the.
There was one.
porta potty.
There was one other video that I did want to show.
Yep. And that'll be on Wednesday night.
It's 11 seconds. You could pull.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 11 seconds. Come on,
Yeah, come on.
for the real fan.
Go on, Carter.
Oh,
Cliffhanger.
No.
11. All right. Good night.
Bye.